Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurbatrisyia Hakimah binti Abdul Aziz. My metric number is 1211675. I am from AAD2113 Ad-Da'wah. The person that I have been chosen for this research, contemporary Rijal Ad-Da'wah and her approaches in Da'wah is Ustazah Asma binti Harun. First and foremost, let me introduce you deeply about who is Ustazah Asma Harun. Her full name is Puan Asma binti Harun. She was born in 22nd September 1983 in Kuala Terengganu. Now, Ustazah Asma Harun is 39 years old. She is one of the daughters of Encik Harun bin Ismail and Puan Fikriyah binti Awang. Her father is a preacher and a businessman. Her father owned chicken rice shop in Kuala Terengganu. Meanwhile, her mother, Puan Fikriyah, is a physics teacher in secondary school in Kuala Terengganu. Ustazah Asma Harun came from an Islamic background family as her late grandfather is Ustaz Haji Awang Abu Bakar. Meanwhile, her ancestor is an ulama named Tok Guru Haji Abbas. These two persons are the ulama which were ma'ruf in our country and especially in Terengganu. Ustazah Asma Harun got married at 22 years old with her chosen partner named Tengku Fazil bin Tengku Yahya. They had been blessed with 7 children. Now, Ustazah Asma Harun and her little family currently live in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. Next, let us move into Ustazah Asma Harun's education. Ustazah Asma Harun studied in Pasti Darul Taqwa when she was in primary school. Then, she continued with secondary school in Sekolah Menengah Ugama A, Pulau Melaka and Sekolah Menengah Ugama A, Mahad Muhammadi Lil Banat in Kota Baharu, Kelantan. After that, she moved into the next level of education, which is diploma at Kuza Terengganu. She took diploma in Syariah there. Now, Kuza has been changed with Uniza at Kuala Terengganu. She pursued her study at University Al-Azhar, Cairo, Egypt in Bachelor of Syariah 2. Lastly, she also took Master in Islamic Education in Open University Malaysia, OUM, that located in Negeri Sembilan. Moreover, in 2008, Ustazah Asma Harun had worked with the Islamic Development of Malaysia, JAKIM, and the Islamic Development of Negeri Sembilan, JAINS. The position that she held at that time was the Assistant Director of Family Law. In 2017, she managed to resign and took off the position that she held, was the Assistant Director of Halal Department in JAKIM. After that, Ustazah Asma Harun continued her own path. She being a motivator, a household and a preacher that ma'ruf in our communities until now. How Ustazah Asma Harun get involved into dakwah area? Since children, Ustazah Asma Harun and her siblings were taught with Islam education and Muslim life. They were provided with Islamic education since they were young. Their parents were very strict about hukum hakam in Islam. Ustazah Asma Harun and her siblings had finished in reciting Al-Quran since they were at very young age. Every weekend, their parents brought them to listen taklim or ceramah that provided in the nearest mosque around their houses. They always wanted to attend Islamic classes that delivered by Tok Guru Haji Hadi. Since child, Ustazah Asma Harun aimed to be like her late grandfather, Ustaz Haji Awang. She wanted to give ceramah or talk to the communities like her late grandfather, Tok Guru Haji Abbas and Ustaz Haji Awang. What are Ustazah Asma Harun is doing now? Now, Ustazah Asma Harun has more focus about her work in dakwah. Despite of being a preacher, Ustazah Asma Harun also a businesswoman. She owned 2 galleries named Gallery Ustazah Asma Harun that located in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan and Kuala Terengganu. The galleries sell Haji and Umrah's attire, Syariah compliant clothing, socks, scarves and others. She also established a NGO's company named Sahabat Amal K. With those of companies, she managed to open an agency Haji and Umrah under her company Sahabat Amal K. How Ustazah Asma Harun doing is? Ustazah Asma Harun does her dakwah work in two methods which are online and offline. Every morning, she gives talk or ceramah after subuh prayers through her Facebook and Instagram's live. In addition, every weekend, she held the premier ceramah at her gallery in Seremban. She invited many asatizah to give ceramah such as Sheikh Nuruddin Al-Banjari, Ustaz Don Daniel and others asatizah. Ustazah Asma Harun also involved with fieldworks. She and her team always went into rural village to help the Muslim communities out there. Recently, Ustazah Asma Harun and her team went to a rural village in Sarawak to give a help to the communities out there and spread the dakwah. She and her team also went into a humanitarian aid mission in Cambodia this year. She looked up the communities out there and spread dakwah in her ways. Are her works impactful? Yes, for sure, her works in dakwah was very impactful. Her method through social media gave a huge impact in communities. Many people are eased with Ustazah Asma Harun. All their questions had been answered peacefully from Ustazah Asma Harun. Otherwise, people would love with the character of Ustazah Asma Harun. She is very lovely and friendly towards people. She had received an award of Sayyidah Aisha's figure as she gave a huge impact to the people during Isra wal Mi'raj festival a few months before. So, for the conclusion, I am believe that Ustazah Asma Harun is one of the local contemporary Rijal ad-Da'wah in Malaysia. There are so many her contribution in Islam at our country Malaysia. I am admired her so much as I dreamt to work with her one day. I pray that our country would birth many mujaddid, especially in this generation. Hopefully, insyaAllah.